What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shake 72 coming to you guys with the video right now. So watching Jeffrey Lurie's press conference today was pretty hard. I gotta say, a lot of things were said. Obviously Howie Roseman is here. I mean, if everyone's expecting Howie Roseman to get fired, it's definitely not. I mean, it was to a point where Jeffrey Lurie said, really asked about these hits on the draft and saying that Howie Roseman has done a fantastic job with the foundation of this team. On top of everything else, saying Nate Sudfeld is one of the best deep balls. I mean, I could just go down the list. Thinks we have a good foundation here to the point where we don't need talent. I mean, Jeffrey Lurie thinks it was more scheme than it was talent, but it was both. And I mean, it was both. And you can't have one without the other. You got to have both. So a lot of things really confuse me. So obviously I can go into that whole press conference and just say what he said, and it is what it is. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video. So obviously they were asked about a new head coach. They obviously asked about Duce Staley, and saying Duce Staley is definitely a candidate, and he said that, Jeffrey Lurie said that Duce Staley is a candidate. So obviously this is, Duce Staley is always going to try. You know what I mean? Is it the right time for Duce to come up? I don't know. I look at Eric Bieniemy and I see a guy in him that was a running back coach for a few years, became an offensive coordinator for the Chiefs for a few years, and he could be a good coach. Even Malcolm Jenkins, I saw a few texts from ex-Eagles players saying, Duce is got a loud voice in the room, and a lot of players would love to play for him. But at this point, I don't know if this is going to be the case. There might be some other things. So Jeffrey Lurie even said it's going to take him a whole nother month to at least. He said he's going to have no life because he has to find a head coach, and yeah, it's just going to be one of those things for another month. But we'll see with Duce Staley. I mean, if it's Duce, it's going to be like last resort. But at this point, they should have tried him at OC last year, or they should have done something with him the past couple of years. They never done anything with him. I'm surprised he's even still here or isn't taking a job elsewhere, because obviously he loves, this is where he played. This is his hometown. This is where he's from. You know what I mean? This is where he played in the NFL, and he loves it here. So not his hometown, but you know what I mean. So the big news here is that I'm going to read something off too on top of it. The Eagles have made a phone call, and it was pretty much right after Doug Peterson getting fired. So I'm going to put this in the link below so you guys can read it as well. And that is Lincoln Riley was given a call by Howie Roseman. So a source close to the Eagles said General Manager Howie Roseman reached out to Oklahoma coach Lincoln Riley about being the team's next head coach, a call made not long after the team parted ways with Doug Peterson on Monday. Riley, 37 years old, has coached Oklahoma since 2015, took over as head coach in 2017. He has had an incredibly successful run at Oklahoma, helping coach two Heisman-winning quarterbacks in Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, also putting together an explosive offense with Jalen Hurts. Eagles going after Riley is not surprising, considering he's considered to have a good relationship with Roseman. Hopefully him having a relationship with Roseman doesn't make him a yes man type guy. And obviously this makes it weird now, because if this is the case in Lincoln Riley, I know they tried going after Lincoln Riley for OC last year in 2019. I don't think it worked. I think they tried getting him this year for one of the offensive assistants this year, and obviously he didn't take it. Guys worked with Kyle Murray and Baker Mayfield, and runner-up Heisman for Jalen Hurts. Has done a really good job. So this makes it weird now, because now it's like, is Carson actually going to be here? There might be a plan in motion to where you might get Lincoln Riley as the head coach, and they could pair him up with Jalen Hurts. And since they both worked out in college so well, maybe he can work with him very well with his system in the NFL. So the 2 and 2, it kind of goes together. I mean, I don't know if Lincoln Riley's going to be able to coach up Carson Wentz. I'm not sure. Who knows at this point what's going to happen? But this is really interesting to kind of see this. Jeffrey Lurie did talk about Carson Wentz, and pretty much said he thinks he's still elite. Still thinks he said every quarterback has a bad year. Thinks, he knows that Carson Wentz is going to win multiple Lombardis for the Philadelphia Eagles. This is what he said, okay? This is what he said. I'm not saying this. I'm quoting what he said pretty much at this press conference today. Okay. But talk is talk. At the end of the day, talk is talk. So what I'm kind of looking at now is Lincoln Riley, and if he decides to be the head coach for the Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts might be the quarterback. I mean, I'm only linking it because it just makes it obvious a little bit with those two being together, and doing some things. Obviously, the team is in cap hell right now, and there's a lot more to do. So a lot more work has to get done. So that's pretty much it, guys. The news is runner-up for candidate Duce Staley, and then obviously with Lincoln Riley in the background right now. And Howie Roseman has made a phone call, and obviously both of them have a really good relationship. So I like seeing a young, innovative guy. I know he's 37 years old, still a young guy, and we'll just see what happens. I don't know if a decision probably won't be made for another few weeks, most likely, but obviously something's got to happen soon, probably by middle of February, something like that. Just because free agency is just around the corner in a month and a half, so you gotta kind of watch out for that. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. What do you guys think about Duce Staley being the runner-up as a candidate for head coach? And obviously Lincoln Riley that the Eagles have really tried bringing here, not even just as a head coach. Well, obviously now, but before bringing him in as an OC or bringing him in as a offensive assistant. So, yeah, a lot of news there. All right, guys, I will see you guys later. Kicks what up, Files Fly. Peace out, guys. Peace.